Hey Larry, how you doing today?
Good. How are you, Keith?
It's really good to see you again.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, you know, I think everybody out here who watches those videos really enjoy getting to know you better. I've had the pleasure of becoming your friend over the last several months and getting to know you business and professional, socially. And so I think what we wanted to do is kind of go through a few questions. Some of them are odd and some of them are pretty deep to try to get to know you a little bit better. How's that sound?
Thanks for helping out. We appreciate it.
Hey, absolutely. So I'm going to start with a couple of pretty simple
Don't make them too hard.
So Larry, what is something that you consider like a morning ritual, something that you like to do every day?
Take a swim. I swim for exercise.
Do you really?
Yeah, I might not look it, but I do. Yes.
So this is a pool at your house, or do you go somewhere to
swim at home.
But not just the bathtub. I mean, you're going
in the pool.
Gotcha. All right. And I notice you're carrying a cell phone and stuff. What would you say is like a piece of technology that makes your life easier?
Well, quite frankly, I have an iPad. I enjoy it very much.
Oh yeah?
Makes it easy to read wherever I am.
Like electronic books or documents, stuff like that?
Or glean more information from the internet.
Yeah, that's good. Here's a funny one that we put down on here. What would you say is the worst haircut that you ever had?
Probably the one I have that gave me the bald spot.
They cut that,
I ask them, I say it at all times, they say, what happened over here? Because they missed. Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's probably the worst haircut.
That's funny. So what's the worst piece of advice, Larry, that you've ever been given? Something from your childhood or maybe in business or something?
When people say, listen to me, you have to judge who is saying, listen to me. Gotcha. And if you get that wrong, you're going down a very bad path.
And to kind of follow up with that, what would you say is the type of things that somebody should look out for when somebody is saying that, listen to me? What are the kind of the credentials maybe that you'd want to look for and to listen to them?
Sometimes, yeah, I mean, you might not know their professional credentials, but if they make sense with other things, and is it selfishly why they tell you what they're telling you because they gain, or is it their own emotional insight that they give you an answer has nothing to do with the way you think?
Oh, thank you, Larry. How about, here's a good hypothetical. Would you rather have an extra $200 a day, or would you rather have an extra 2 hours a day?
I take 2 hours.
And what would you do with your extra 2 hours a day, Larry? Besides,
I probably want to be with you. No, I would hopefully use it wisely. It would give me 2 hours a day longer to live. So it's a big gain.
And outside of work, what are the type of things that you think you'd like to do with those extra days or extra hours in a day?
Well, I read a lot, and then I would also do some more travel.
Yeah? Where do you like to travel? do you like to travel just in the United States? Or
the United States, I think a lot of people always want to go abroad. It's nice to, but they don't see the United States quite often.
Yeah. Cool. Here's another good one. It's kind of a toughie. Take your time. How do you engage with panhandlers on the street?
Quite frankly, they engage me.
Really?
I don't engage them.
Well, given the fact that they asked you for something, how would you say you typically deal with a panhandler on the street?
Probably depends on their approach as to whether I give them money or like there's one guy in particular, I mean, you want some humor, there's a gentleman who frequents a parking lot where I am quite often and shop. And when he comes up to you, I mean, I've helped him before, but every time he comes up to you, every time you're there, he rides his bike over, zooms in. So I'll just say, I live here. And he just rides away. So it depends on a case by case how I handle it.
Gotcha. Have you ever had to make a public apology?
No,
No,
no.
never.
I've made apologies, but not a
Not
big
a public,
public.
not a public
Yeah,
apology.
that is correct.
Prefer to do that more privately. Or
When indicated, if
you
I'm
just offend
wrong,
one person at a time.
when I'm wrong, I'm happy to admit that.
And have you ever screamed at somebody?
I suppose yes, certainly. Most people do; they just don't admit it.
Yeah.
The older I get, I've learned that doesn't work, and it's better to just stay calm and talk with words and not yell.
I know that some of these are putting you on a spot.
Isn't that why you're here?
Yeah, to put you on a spot, absolutely.
You may not be my friend after this.
Oh, I bet we'll still be. I tell you what, can you tell when somebody is lying? And I am your friend.
Generally,
can you tell?
you're lying now. You're not my friend. I saw your eye go up. Generally, I'm a good judge of character.
Yeah? How would you say that? I mean, are there situations, maybe a story or something that you can remember where maybe you caught somebody lying and then later it came out, that they were?
Yeah, right now you're lying. I'm not your friend. And I'm of course only kidding. See, I'm making an apology now.
And it's public.
All right, it's a public. Now I've made
There
a
you go.
public
Well,
apology.
I'll check
so
that one off
I
there
hope
for you.
I'm still your
Check
friend.
that one off.
And
So, Larry, what would you say is your proudest moment in the last 12 months?
having a gentleman like you interview me.
You're not gonna leave me alone with them. Let me ask you. All right, here's a good one, Larry.
Actually, I just had a grandchild.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow, boy or
And,
girl?
A boy.
Yeah.
And the joke in the family is that my daughter is a CPA, and she had the baby on January 1st.
Nice.
I created that, and she didn't have it on the last day of the year, so she missed the deduction.
That's pretty good. Hey, a lot of the viewers here, they want to know more about you as you bring about flair and advice and training and staff development stuff. And a lot of people are searching not only for the right combinations of their work environment and their personal environment, but how to get more out of life. Do you feel like you're living on purpose, or would you say that you're still in the process of searching?
I think I'm living on purpose.
Yeah?
I do.
Tell me more about that.
Well, if you reflect and you continually try to be better, I mean, I still want to be better,
Right.
but I think I'm in good shape now, and I'm always striving to be better.
What are some areas that you think are bringing purpose to your life?
The work I do,
Yeah?
yeah, and then outside of work, it's the relationships that I have. Always try to be a better parent, grandparent.
Yeah. And this kind of falls within the world of leadership, because everybody kind of has their sphere of influence, the people that they lead. Do you think everyone has the capacity to be a leader?
I think that's an inner strength. Some people may not have that personality to really do it. Others think they can't and they really can lead. So I think that's very individual.
Gotcha. And what would you say right now in this moment that you're the most grateful for?
Being healthy so that I can support those around me.
Support them financially or
Sometimes
relationship?
and relationship-wise, and add to their life, hopefully, in a positive way.
Yeah. Here's a interesting one. I like this question a lot. what in your life, or what cause or what issue would you say that you feel strongly enough about to protest?
That's probably if your civil liberties were taken away.
Like what kind of civil liberties?
If we're in a police state or some other unfortunate situation.
Protest that. And what qualities to you make a good friend?
Well, I guess you're a poor example, but no. No. Well, they have to be honest, caring, hopefully intelligent, but more important than their intellect, they have to be nice and be nice to others.
Nice to others. That matters a lot.
It does, and honesty is critical.